All right, welcome to week 13, parts work. Parts, how to resolve inner conflict and create inner alignment. My name is Wayne Sutton, Inner Compass Coaching, life coach, lifestyle.com. So let me just go ahead and say, if you're not a coach with us, you are running across this video, you'd like to become a coach, learn how to get paid to help others, go to lifecoachlifestyle.com. Full certification, marketing, everything that you need. But today, and I do these mini trainings, understandably, they're not going to be a full training. This is where we work one-on-one inside of Inner Compass. However, I want to bring you some of the content, and I want to help my coaches be able to expand their thoughts. So we do these in under 10 minutes. So if we don't finish, then you get what you get for 10 minutes. Be sure to go to lifecoachlifestyle.com to discover more. Okay, so today I'm going to jump in, and I'm really just going to read from our notes. So week 12 is how to resolve inner conflict, create inner alignment. So I'm going to explain the concept of parts when it comes to inner conflict coaching and why they arise. I want to help you identify signs of inner conflict in your clients, and then teach you the parts integration process. And do all that in 10 minutes. So let's jump in. Number one, have you ever had a client say, or maybe you've even thought to yourself, well, part of me wants this, but another part of me wants this. Part of me wants to grow and succeed. Another part of me just wants to shut down. Part of me wants to buy this, invest in this, and part of me is nervous. It's what we call a parts conflict. And as a coach, you can help them bring those parts into harmony. And we'll talk about how to do that. In neurolinguistic programming, it's simply a mental, emotional subcomponent with its own focus, purpose, and voice. Part of me wants to speak up. Part of me wants to play safe. And these parts develop from childhood conditioning, past trauma, repeated emotional patterns, very important, and adaptive responses, how we adapt to society, and they become rigid over time. So each part, I want you to understand this, each part has a positive intention, even if the strategy no longer proves useful. So you'll hear it in language. What are some of the signs of inner conflict? You'll hear it in language like, I'm torn, or I keep self-sabotaging. I want it, but something's holding me back. I just can't stop drinking. I can't stop focusing on the negative. I just can't, whatever it may be. When you hear that, you know it's time for parts integration. So now, I'm going to give you a classic visual squash technique, as they call it in NLP. Identify the two conflicting parts. One wants success, one wants safety, right? So ask the client to hold out each hand. This is something I love this. Okay, so you want success, right? Hold out your hand. I want a place they can look at it. So hold out your hand. And in there, I want you to see what you're looking for. Okay? Hold out your other hand. This one wants to move forward. This one wants to think about it. This one wants to create greatness and destiny. This one wants to play it safe. Okay? Hold them in their hand. They have to identify their different parts. What does this part want for you? And you're going to keep asking that question until they give you a core intention. Well, this part wants love or peace or freedom, or they're going to get into their inner compass, their inner values. Okay. What does this part want for you? And then you can find that both parts ultimately want what's best for you. But could they work together instead of pulling apart? And then what we're going to do is, if this one, let's say you're helping somebody join your coaching program. Oh, no, I want to, but I'm a little nervous. Got you. So joining the coaching program, working with me as your coach, what would that give you? What would that do for you? What's important to you about that? Get into their inner values. How do you see yourself using that? Okay. But over here, that's the other part of you. This large part of you wants this, but the smaller part saying, let me think about it. What if this isn't the right time? Whatever. But the intent, we want to get past the objections. We want to get to the real intention. But the intention is waiting means safety because I don't have to do the work, or maybe because I'm not having to invest the money. Okay. But I want you to do something. I want you to take the greatness that's in that small part of you has great intentions. Yes? Get them to agree. And the other part of you that wants to move forward, create a better life, that has great intentions too, right? But I'm asking you, Mr. Client, to visualize those two parts coming together in one aligned energy. Okay? Now, what are you going to do differently now that you're whole and you're not separated? I want you to imagine taking your next step with both parts of your consciousness, both parts of your soul on the same team. Does that make sense? Are you with me? Okay. I saw Tony Robbins personally do this with the lady. She stood up. He talked to her. She sort of given this part of her that was fearful and scared, and he said, "Stop." Like he said, used a few explicitives. Pattern interrupt. Stop. Step over here. He had her physically move into the aisle. Yeah, everybody could see her, but also he moved. And he said, "Now tell me about the real you. Tell me about the part of you that this." Boom, 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 boom. And he said, "Now look back over there where you were. Give that person that you were, past tense, a name." A few more explicitives. That's right. But here you are, and you never. So he didn't merge the two, he separated the two and empowered her where she was at. And then he anchored that emotion, etc. So you can separate, you can emerge, but the point is you're helping them see themselves in a new way. So let's do it with even you. Reflect on a decision where you felt divided. What were the two parts? And each part, maybe you've been looking at, I'm going to use Inner Compass coaching. Maybe you thought about becoming certified with us. And there's a part of you that says, well, this makes sense. He's certified so many people. He's worked with so many people. He's helped so many people. And then there's that other part. What is it saying? And understand both parts are are they looking to protect you? Or are they looking to provide? What were they looking to protect or provide? And then bring those two together where you feel confident in your decision. Then practice. This is very important. Practice leading a friend or a peer through the process using your own script. And then again, what might both sides want in the end? They want the best for you. When you agree? Now, again, so much more than we can cover in. Now we're going enter in 8 minutes. But what I want you to do, go to lifecoachlifestyle.com. I'm going to be very bold in that. Go to lifecoachlifestyle.com. Get the book. Get in touch with me. Let's see if Inner Compass coaching is for you. I don't care how many certifications you've been through. I don't care if you have no certifications. Where you're at, let's get you certified as an Inner Compass coach, following these protocols, following these systems, and I will help you become the best person you can be. More importantly, or equally as important, should I say, I'll help you help others become the best person they can be. You can truly go out there, change lives, and get paid well for doing it. And it goes back to understanding we fragment, but we can change that fragmentation into something powerful. Okay. Again, if you're following us on YouTube, wherever you saw this at, subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that fun stuff. And if you're seeing this inside the members forum because you are a member, then welcome. Hopefully this has been great for you, and we'll practice this on our weekly coaching call. Everyone ready? All right, there, make it a great day. God bless.